So, welcome to Connect. Hopefully these series of videos and lessons give you some idea about how at least I use Connect. There's lots of different ways of doing it and a lot of teachers do things differently. So if there's something that you do that you think is really awesome, let me know. I'm always keen to learn, but your mileage may vary in terms of how you use Connect. So this is our home page, and this is the page that you'll always see when you log into it. Here I've got all my classes that are going on, and we're going to click on View All. I've got a nice bright green cursor so we can all follow along. When you go into your classes, you've got all the classes that you have listed here and that are already made up, ready to go. In the top corner you've got two buttons. You've got Start a Sys class and Create a Flexible class. When you click on Start a Sys class, you'll get this little window and you should have all of your classes listed here that you have on Sys. So for example, if you're a Year 7 English teacher, you'll have 7 ENG-1. Unfortunately, I don't have it here to show you, but hopefully we can find, or you can find one of your colleagues to try and show you. For now, we're going to create a flexible class, and the difference between a flexible class and a normal class is simply that a flexible class doesn't have your students already added in. In a flexible class, you'll need to add students in, or you can add other teachers like I'll do today. So I'm just going to call this Connect class, and I'm going to leave it locked because we're still building the class up. So we're still doing lots of the videos, we're still doing all of the content. So I'm going to leave it locked so no one can change it. And that's it. That's how you start a class. So this is your Connect class. This is what a lot of the students will see when they come into their class as well. Your notices, your class gallery, this is kind of your home page. In the corner here, we've got our navigation bar. So you've got the summary, which is just your home page. We click on notices. Here is where you can publish any class notices. So for example, if you want to remind your kids that they've got an assessment next week, or you're doing a practical and they need to bring their safety goggles, then you can pop it in here and a message will go out to all the kids and even the parents as well. Next up, you've got your content. And this is where you can build your lessons. So for example, for my year 12, I've got week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. And then she just completes the work inside of that. It's kind of like Blackboard, where we would go in and we'd have all of our readings and that sort of stuff. Exactly like that. And then you've got your discussions page. So your discussions page is really useful when you want class opinions or something, or for example, if you want your kids to publish their daily writing, that's a really good place for it. I use it a lot with glossary tasks. So I'll give kids one word and they have to go in here and publish the definition of that one word, just to make sure that they know how to use Connect and how to engage with it properly. You've then got your submissions page, and here is where you can add in all of your assignment submissions. So if kids have been doing a research topic, or they've got a science write-up that they want to add in, or any kind of English drafts, then they can add it in here. You can create a little English draft section, and they can upload it and submit it to you on Connect. Then you've got your library, and your library is really your home base. It's where you put all of your resources, all of your files, all that sort of stuff in here. I would recommend putting it into the library because then you can connect it to other classes as well. If you just put everything into content without putting it into library, when you want to make your Year 7 2 class, then you can't bring it across. And we'll have a look at that a little bit later, but library is key. That's where you want to put all of your files. Then you've got your learners section, and your learners section is where you have information about all the teachers that are in your class and all the students that are in your class. Like I mentioned, this was a flexible class, and so I've not added any students to this class yet, and I won't be. I'll just be adding teachers for you guys to see all the content and see how we go. And your last one is your usage, and this is where you can monitor how your Connect class is being used, how many students are looking at the classes, how many teachers, how many parents, and students and parents, they cannot see that page. That's a really, really useful thing, particularly if you want to pull up a kid on not doing the work or doing their homework, you can head into here. So we're going to go back to content, and we're going to look at how to make, how at least I make a class and how I add content into my lessons.